Okay, I had a chance to work on your linen closet upstairs a little more. And I came up with two options. The door style you like is called Sullivan, but it's not available in the Hickory Ember. So I went with Adams. You can see the pricing here. There's two options. I got pricing over here too. The Adams door style looks like this. I picked it because it's cost effective, because you wanted to try to save some money. But obviously it would be in that gray ember color. The first option, which I'm going to call right here with this pricing, looks like this. You have 83 3/4 inch of ceiling height, and this cabinet here is 84 inches. So what I'd have to do is I'd have to cut the bottom of this cabinet, which is okay. I can probably take off a couple inches of that cabinet, and then I can put a piece of fascia on top of the cabinet. This is a finished end, and then some scribe. Scribe looks like this. Scribe molding. So this rounded edge would actually be pointing down to the floor, and this flat edge here would be against the ceiling. I'd also probably have to, in order to bend it into the ceiling, bend it up into the floor. It's good that it's down here by the stairs, so I don't know how that, maybe that will help me, but I probably got to cut the back of this cabinet right here. But after I do, this finished end is going to cover it. That's to bend it up into the room. Option 2, which costs a little bit more, but I know it will work, is going to be this one here. It's basically two different cabinets. That's why you see a seam right here. But I'm going to cover that seam up with this finished end here. And you get a drawer out of the deal. 2 doors, 2 doors. Behind the 2 doors will be adjustable shelves, full depth, and I wouldn't have to cut the bottom of this cabinet, and I wouldn't have to cut the back of it. So this is an easier installation. I wouldn't say easier. It's probably going to take about the same time. But this I know is going to work all day long, because I don't have to worry about the other cabinet not bending up into the room when I lift it in the space. And then I also have got a more substantial crown molding up top, which looks like this. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, right there. Where did it go? There it is. So it would be this crown molding right here. So going back to the pricing, you can see what we have for option 1, which is the more questionable option, I'm going to say. My only concern is being able to push that cabinet up into the, bend that cabinet up into the room. And then we have the very, very confident option that costs a little bit more money. Now, this is just for the cabinet pricing. The install would probably cost about $175 to $200, I would say. But I'd have to, probably around $200. We could get it done for, which is quite reasonable. particularly if I have to make another trip. Ideally, I'd like to install this during the kitchen, but I don't think that's possible at this point. But if you have any questions, let me know. I think this would be the best I could do. Another option I thought of is to get rid of this cabinet, keep this cabinet, but put floating shelves. In the design. Would it cost less? Maybe. I can figure that out. Might cost less. So I might do another design on that one. Okay, a couple of clicks on the mouse and I'm not sure if I like the floating shelf idea, but I'll show you a picture of it. It's right here. So you got some countertop space. This cabinet could have a drawer in it if you wanted to. But you have these shelves. These are 12 inches deep. I think that might be why I don't like it. I don't think they're going to be deep enough storage for you. I guess the idea would be to put some towel storage on there. But and then if you end up doing a quartz countertop, you're going to be quartz countertop's going to cost probably around $400, I'm going to guess. You don't have to do quartz. Do something less money if you want. Install is probably about the same, $200. But the cabinetry is $1320. I still think the safe one is the best option, which let me open it up again. So I think this option's the nicer of the three.